In my opinion, Hurricane Ida was a blessing in disguise for the Saints.
Packers fans are idiots.
George Kittle loves to get yards, especially after the catch.
Welcome back to Certified Beef. We are back to talk playoffs. It is playoff time here in the NFL. We will be going through our playoff brackets, giving our thoughts, eventually getting to who our Super Bowl champions are. And then we will also be doing our wild card picks for Book It with Beef. If you've been keeping up, I made a hell of a comeback to get back to 500. I'm the hottest on this channel. Brandon is
that's
fucking
not very hard, but yeah.
Yeah, because you suck recently.
Yes.
I had one bad week in the last 10 weeks or whatever it is. One bad week. And I've been the hottest I've ever been in my life. And I plan to keep it rolling. Brandon, if we would have made a bet, he would have been shaking in his boots a little bit towards the end because he was so far ahead at one point. I think you were like 10 to 12 games ahead of me.
I think so.
And I was in the dumps, and I got to 15 and 25, and I rallied all the way back to 42 and 1. I mean, that's just an accomplishment right there, to say the least.
You are on a month-long hot streak. Like, you've done good before this past month, but like your last below 500 was week 13. And that's mostly because you missed the end of the
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
So,
and the rest were 3 and 2s and 4 and 1s.
Yeah, props to you.
And
then 1 3 and 1. But
the last week we just got fucked. We got fucked by the week 18. The week 18 just fucks you.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Yeah. Even when you pick games that mean something, they don't help you out at all. So
yeah, no, not at all. I mean, wildcard weekend is filled with storylines galore. It's like a script for some reason. It's like the NFL wanted this shit to happen. We'll probably start with the AFC side. Pittsburgh at the Bills, probably the least intriguing game, I would say, probably on both sides.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The coin.
Like, obviously, it's gonna be the least intriguing because it's a 7-2 matchup. But just the way the teams have been going, like TJ Watt gets injured last game of the season, obviously not ideal for the Steelers there. And then the Bills are just pretty much rolling. Like, yeah, they had a close one against Miami last week, but still, like, the Bills they're on the rise right now. And so I think they're just gonna manhandle the Steelers. Like, I don't think the Steelers got much of a chance. Like, it's gonna be Mason Rudolph starting. Like, he's been good. He's been what the Steelers need him to be, but like, he is not a playoff winning quarterback by any means. So yeah, Bills take this one. Should be pretty easy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like the Bills are somehow quietly coming into the playoffs. Not talked about at all. They just won 5 straight. I mean, also it was the demise of the Dolphins, the reason why they won the division, but still 5 straight. They looked like one of the worst teams. 5 straight after that tough Eagles loss. Last time the Eagles actually looked like a competent fucking football team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, the Bills are hot right now, and no one wants to talk about them. Everyone wants to talk about Josh Allen's turnovers, but no one remembers that Josh Allen is one of the best playoff quarterbacks we've seen in the last 5 to 10 years. He's fucking insane in the playoffs, and I think he's on demon time. And I think the Bills are going to kill the Steelers.
Yeah, they got a chance to actually go decently far.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers not having TJ Watt is just almost like a nail in the coffin. Like, they have no chance without him.
Right, exactly. So yeah, not looking forward to this game. Why couldn't this one be the Peacock game?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have gone in order of
what
the games are going. I just went with the worst one.
Yeah.
I mean, the first game of the week, the Texans are back where they belong. First game on Saturday. The first Saturday game, they always have the spot. It's for some reason when they win the division, it's hilarious. They face the Browns. I'm excited for this game.
I really like this game. You're talking about storylines. This has like probably the second best storyline in the entire playoffs, because you got the flamethrower rookie and CJ Stroud versus the grizzled vet returning to form, like for like one of his old team's arch nemesis. Like, this is just gonna be entertaining as hell game. I like the Browns in this one because they match up a lot better against the Texans than the Texans do against the Browns. The Texans' strength is definitely their passing game and the run defense, and the Browns are just like they're not a great running team. And like where the Browns' strength is their passing defense, which is like their total defense is just the best in the NFL, no doubt, or top three for sure. But then like their pass defense is top two in yards allowed. And
Mhm.
like their running attack, like they're not great at it, but like the Browns offense is all they need it to be with their defense. Like if they can if the defense just keeps forcing like them to keeps the Texans forcing the Texans to punt before midfield, like the Browns are like golden looking. Like I think they should win this game. It'll be definitely like a nail biter, but I don't know if Joe Flacco's playoff experience is gonna like how much of an impact that's gonna have, especially on a team that he's only been on for like 5, 6 weeks now. So who knows?
Yeah, no, I think this game would definitely be a lot more entertaining, like storyline wise, if Deshaun Watson was playing.
Oh, that'd be
But
hilarious.
I think Joe Flacco makes it 10 times better, because he is elite.
Yep.
Um, but I think the main thing that comes down to this game is experience. Maybe not on the coaching side because I still think Steven Kafansky. That's what I was about to say. Kevin Stefanski. I think he still has some bad tendencies as a coach. But D'Amico Ryan's first year head coach, the Texans are still really young. I think that this is a great story. The Stroud boys are up,
Yeah.
and I just think experience. It comes down to experience, and the Browns have that on both sides of the football, and I think that's going to be the thing that comes down to it in the end. And I think the Browns win this game.
And like Texans are also down like their number two weapon in Tank or not Tank Dell, right? Am I
Yeah,
not
yeah,
okay,
Tank
yeah.
Dell.
Not messing that up. Yeah, Tank Dell, like that was a big loss for them, obviously.
Mhm.
But like for some reason, just Nico Collins is tearing it up this year. And then no, is this gonna be another Noah Brown legacy game?
I
Like
don't even know if he's going to play. He's been hurt.
he's been hurt. Oh, that's
He might not
unfortunate.
play. He
Oh,
might
that
not play.
like that's a sneaky under the radar thing because he's like every so often it's just like oh he put up 170 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's like obviously the teams they're who the fans who they cheer for, they'd be mad if they lose, but I don't think anyone's going to care who wins this game in
No, this
America. Like these are two very likable teams.
now likable. Yes, these are the this is the playoff game for everybody. Oh, that's gonna this should be one of the best games of the playoffs. I will go ahead and say that it should be. I
Yeah, the first round for sure.
we were robbed of it earlier on this year when Stroud went out with his concussion and
Hmm.
Joe Flacco just absolutely torched him. So we don't know if it's going to be a repeat of that or not. Hope not. Hope it's closer, but who knows?
Yeah, maybe they should just have Derek Stingley follow Amari Cooper the entire game
He's
because
had a really good year now.
he's been good this
Stingley,
year.
yeah,
That'd be a probably a good thing to do, but who knows? We'll see. Um, but yeah, I mean, great game.
yeah.
Moving on, we got the fucking game that I this might be the most unpredictable game out of the playoffs for the first round. The Dolphins at the Chiefs. I don't know what's gonna happen.
This is going to be a funky game for sure. Like both teams just do not look good at all, just at
Nope,
all.
fucking
Dolphin,
awful.
like the Chiefs have looked bad, but the Dolphins they've just got that knack for losing games like they did against the Titans on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago, and then they did it against the Bills last week. Of just that, both those games were in the bag, nothing to lose, and you lost it. The Dolphins are 0-10 in games below 40 degrees. That's way 17, which is hilarious.
It's so sad.
So, and like, I don't know what Tua's gonna look like. I mean, Tyreek's gonna be just fine because he played in Kansas City. That's not gonna be anything. But like if the Chiefs wide receivers can hold on to the ball, I think they got this one. Arrowhead is still a tough place to play, even though they're not the juggernaut that they were for the past few years. But it's gonna be loud in there. I think Mahomes just kind of just puts them on his back. Maybe we see a nice a great game from Kelsey here. I don't know, just a couple of like 8 yard check downs and see him rumble up the middle of the field. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I
Isaiah
mean,
Pacheco.
Tyreek's going to be fired up for this game.
Yep.
That was supposed to be a stupid pun, but it wasn't.
Uh,
Um, yeah, not funny at all.
oh,
I think
okay.
that
Now I got it. Now I got it. That was pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah, I think that the Dolphins. We still don't know. I mean, it is Wednesday, but it's tough to tell. You don't know who's going to play. We don't know if Waddle or Mostert's going to be in this game. I think if they play, they win. I know that it's going to be a really cold game, but I think that the Chiefs' offense is so fucking bad that I don't give a fuck if they have Mahomes. You still need
Yeah.
talent, and I also think that this game being really fucking cold. I don't know if that helps them catch the ball or not, but I feel like it's going to be make it worse,
I
and I
think
feel
it
like they're going to
does
have a
make it
couple.
worse.
I think they're going to have some pivotal drops in this game. Um, I don't want the Chiefs to win, but I'm gonna take them just because I'm taking them. If Waddle and Mostert play, I think the Dolphins win this game. Don't know how, but I think they will. But if they don't play, then I have a feeling the Chiefs are gonna win. Moving on, we have the game that is gonna probably go some fucking stupid ass way. We got the Green Bay Packers against my Cowboys.
Again. You own them
Yeah,
though. Own them.
yeah,
Yeah, the Packers are looking better. But you're not going into Jerry's world and winning this year. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. Like the Cowboys are actually contenders this year. So I like crazy to say that because you like yeah, everything was good before, but like when you started off the year with an injury like Trayvon Diggs going down for the year, like you just wouldn't expect that they would just like roll the entire season pretty much. Like they've only had like two bad losses, and it was the 49ers and the Bills. Like, is that
yeah.
about it? Like, yeah,
Yep,
you
that's
lost to
it.
the Eagles once, but like that was still a decently close game. So, and at the road in Philly. So, I don't know. Cowboys are just looking pretty much unstoppable at home this year. They got a clear path up until the till the championship game, I think.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely an experience game. The Packers are the youngest team in the NFL. They're kind of riding a hot hand. They played a bunch of bad teams uh, recently. They haven't really beat anyone that impressive recently. So it's not like this little hot streak they're on is very impressive. Not impressed by them at all. I don't think they're that good. I think the Cowboys are just gonna. They might not kill them, but they're gonna control this game, and it's never really gonna feel like they're out of control of this game, and they're gonna win this game.
Yeah, let's see. Like the last time the Packers beat a decently good team was when they played like the Chiefs back on December 3rd. Which that game was at Lambeau, and you also remember had the uncalled pass
Blatant PI,
interference. Yep.
yeah,
So like they kind of scratched out that one. And then the one before that, they beat the Lions on Thanksgiving.
and they
So
lost to fucking Tommy DeVito.
they lost to Tommy
They
DeVito.
barely beat the Panthers.
Yep.
Like
Then
they haven't done anything impressive. The only thing I'm nervous for is that the Cowboys have only beaten the Packers once in the last 10 games to get. Did you know that?
only once in the last 10 games.
10 meetings, yeah.
Well,
And it was Dak's rookie year at home,
I
or
for some reason I remember that game, but yeah.
that's the only game they've won in the last 10 meetings.
But also like I don't think the Cowboys have been as good as they have been this year in the past few years. So kind
But
of give
like
them
last
that
year, the
pass.
Cowboys were good in the regular season. They went into Green Bay and they had an embarrassment. But I mean, they're at
Oh,
home.
yeah,
But
no.
also the last time they played the playoffs, it made the Cowboys were the best team in the league, and then they got embarrassed at home on a horrible play, like a missed coverage. But who knows? I think the Cowboys are a lot better than they may get credit, but they're definitely a lot better than the Packers.
Yep.
All right, Sunday night, the storyline of them all. Matthew Stafford returns home to the first Lions home game in 30 years.
Yeah, I think honestly this is another toss-up game because the emotions are going to be running high on this one. I think if Goff protects the ball and Dan Campbell coaches smart, I think the Lions take it. Maybe not easily, but I think they win by Like I don't know what they win by, but they win. Um, uh, like this, the Rams are going to be on the shoulders of Stafford, Kyron Williams, Puka Nakua, and Aaron Donald. Like, who else is a superstar on that team, or not even a superstar? Like Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup. I
Yeah.
forgot to mention him, but like I don't know. I just the way the
Oh,
Lions have
Kevin Dotson, they're that guard. He's a
like guard.
superstar.
Oh,
They traded to from Pittsburgh.
oh,
That was just pointed. He was like an All Pro or was like All Pro caliber all year. But that
I
I just pointed that out.
I did not know that transaction happened even. So,
It was for the it was the what's it called, the Allen Robinson trade.
from last. Okay, this offseason. Okay.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, like I think there's a good chance that Stafford just absolutely lights up the Lions defense. I don't know why Aaron Glenn is getting considered for so many head coaching positions because
Yeah, neither.
his rush defense, it's
Is
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah. And like when you got pass rushers like Aiden Hutchinson, like you're gonna make life tough on the quarterback, but his secondary still just is not it. Like Cameron Sutton, like that's one of your premier cornerbacks. Like he's not terrible, but like I don't think he's the guy that I want locking down Puka Nakua or Cooper Cup. Like just and like who's gonna be covering Higby? Is it gonna be Jack Campbell or is it gonna be Malcolm Rodriguez or like?
Alex Anzalone.
But I guess yeah, kind of the field general for them. It's just I would not be surprised if the Rams win, but I think just the way the Lions have been and what Ford Field has become this year, I think that's going to cause some problems for them. But again, if Dan Campbell starts to coach stupid, like going for it, like a fourth and five with like 10 minutes left in the first quarter for some reason, like what are you doing? Like don't try 3 2-point conversions again, type of stupid. Let's not have that happen.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of said it all. You've kind of said the reason why I think the Rams are going to win this game. Um, I think that the line secondary is garbage. You saw Nick Mullins throw for over 400 yards in both
Yep.
games against him. He absolutely carved them up. I mean, he forced some balls at the end, but they were down 10, so makes sense to force some balls into places you don't. But before that, he was carving them up. But yeah, I think that the coaching in this game is definitely one of the most important aspects that is going to get overlooked. People are going to, I don't think Dan Campbell's a bad coach, but like you said,
No.
he can coach dumb.
Yep.
And I don't think Sean McVay is going to coach dumb. And I think Stafford is going to play maybe not. I don't know if you could play with a chip on your shoulder. I think Jared Goff would be the one to play with his chip on his shoulder. But Matthew Stafford's going to want to win this game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think even as good as the Lions run defense is, Kyron Williams, if he even has a solid game, you mix the play action, and I think the Lions are going to be able to score the ball. I think this is going to be probably a shootout, probably the highest scoring game of the thing, because both defenses aren't very good,
Nope.
because you don't really have anyone outside of Aaron Donald on the defense. So, but it's basically who I think, like I said, I think it's going to come down to experience. And I think it's going to come down to coaching. And I think the Rams are better on that side of the football.
Yeah, it's if yeah, and especially if like Jared Goff, like he's looked fine, but he's started turning the ball over the past few months. Like if you get like one or two turnovers like that, that would be a huge swing for the Rams.
Also, it's the NFC 3-6 curse.
Oh,
So that it ever since the Eagles beat the Bears on the double doink, the 6 seed has beat the 3 seed in every game in the NFC playoffs
wow, that's kind of
since
crazy.
then. Yeah,
So yeah, we'll have to. This is definitely the game where I could see that holding for sure.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is really up in the air. So like I don't know what to. Yeah, this is like calling it like a soft Lions win. Like not maybe not by much, but who
yeah,
knows? Who knows? Yeah, crazy.
yeah. To finish it off, the thing I hate the most, playoff Monday Night Football. So fucking stupid. I hate it so much. We got the Eagles and the Bucks. this is probably going to be. I literally this was also a toss up game because the Eagles are so fucking bad, but the
Yeah.
Bucks can play really good or they can play really fucking bad too.
Yep. Uh, like you said, Eagles are looking awful, but it's not like the Bucks are looking that much better. Like let's see.
They just beat the Panthers 9-0
Yep,
on Sunday.
first shutout, but you're also shutting out the Panthers, so like that doesn't do too much. Like you, I guess their only stinker was last week, and or like the Panthers game and then the Saints game when they lost. But then they've gone up against some quality opponents. Like they beat the Jags by 18, which is impressive. I guess maybe not anymore since the Jags blew the division, but and then like you beat the Packers by 14 at Lambeau. So like I don't know. You've played some playoff caliber teams and one, but like Raymond James is not a stadium I would be scared of at all. Like you never hear anything about that being like one of the loudest or anything like
I don't
that.
think there's. I honestly don't think there's really that scary of a stadium in the NFL anymore. I don't think it's that. Because like you look at these teams that have gone in and beat like the Chiefs. They win the Bengals went in and beat them in
Yeah,
Arrowhead for the AFC title game. Like I don't. I think the thought of home field advantage. Like I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything, but I think it's definitely overrated at this point.
that's true. But there's still like the stage where, like Lincoln Financial, Arrowhead, like AT&T, like even like US Bank gets thrown up there too, I would say. Like just the loudness, like the craziness of all of it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think this is a tough call, but I think if Baker Mayfield goes Brett Favre like fearless gunslinger mode, then I think like especially against this Philly pass defense where isn't it Slay like he's not feeling 100%. That's why he sat out last week. Was he the one that sat out? Yep,
yeah. He hasn't played in a couple of weeks.
yep. And like Devonta Smith sat out last week too, and like you lose to the Giants. Like you had something to play for, and you still lost.
Hmm.
Like I think plus like combined with the fact that the Bucks defense is still like that's still pretty much their core from their Super Bowl win. It's still kind of underrated. So I like the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, this game is tough. As bad as the Eagles have been playing, I still don't know if I can like count them out in this game.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
If they were
it's
playing
just it's
anybody else, I would probably give a larger edge, except for maybe like the Packers is all.
yeah, I don't know how I like I want to pick against him, but I don't think I can because Todd Bowles is garbage. He's just as bad as Nick Sirianni. He's a horrible coach. Um, like you said, Baker's gonna have to play unbelievable, I think, to win this game. Unless because if the Eagles can move the football and if they don't play stupid, if they have their guys too. If they're
Yeah.
healthy, I don't think they lose this game, which I think they'll all play. I have a feeling they will. I think the
I think you
Eagles are
kind of
probably going to win
have
this one.
to. You have
I
to
think the
play every
Eagles are,
game.
yeah, I think the Eagles are going to win this game.
So it might be a tight one though, is all.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, it definitely will. All right, Brandon, what do you got for your divisional on? Let's you just go with all of them.
All of them. All right. Starting with the AFC, I got the two-seeded Bills versus with the three-seeded Chiefs coming in. And I think the Bills take this one for reasons mentioned prior. Bills are going up, Chiefs are going down. Yeah, Bills have just looked a whole lot better than the Chiefs have. The Chiefs are not a scary team to play anymore, and now you get to see Patrick Mahomes on the road in the playoffs. So like,
Finally,
see what he's
fine,
actually made of,
fuckingly.
I guess. So yeah, I and you're playing at Highmark Stadium, another. I know you say you don't really believe it, but another tough place to play. Bills Mafia going crazy. And then I got the five seeded Browns going to the one seed Ravens. And I think the Ravens take this one. Let me look at their past games real quick. So the Browns did beat the Ravens once 33-31. And the Ravens absolutely slaughtered them when I'm guessing that's when Deshaun Watson was
D,
playing. Or was that Pete?
uh, it was DTR.
Oh yeah. So I don't know how much you can credit that one, but like that should be a phenomenal game if we get it. This in division rivalry. Like
Flacco
there's
going back.
Flacco going back to Baltimore. Like that's like just make it happen. Script writers are just jotting it down right now. And then for the I like the Ravens in that one just because they've
Hmm.
looked. I think for the tiers of the NFL this year, you've had it's the Ravens and the 49ers are like tier S, and then like I think there's a decent drop off to tier A. Would you say?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, like they've just been dominant. NFC side, Lions going to the Cowboys for a rematch of Week 17, Saturday Night Football, and I think the Cowboys take care of business again against the Lions because if the Rams give the Lions a scare, I think that the Cowboys will just kind of use that against them and just kind of pile it up, especially since they've seen what Aaron Glenn's defense looks like. They know what to protect against, all that. And the Cowboys wide receivers are just a lot better than the Lions cornerbacks and DBs and stuff. So, yeah. And then I got the Bucks going to the 49ers, and 49ers are just gonna kind of wipe the floor with them, I think.
Yeah. AFC side, I got the same thing. I think the Browns do give the Ravens a fight.
Yep.
But I think the Ravens are good enough this year to get to the AFC title game, even though the one time they were the one seed, they did lose. But I think they're good enough this year, a lot better, more well rounded
Yep.
than they were that time. They might get Mark Andrews back. You never know.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
I,
It's not like they
I
actually need him really though, because Likely's playing
no,
great.
I don't know if they will, but they could. There's a chance. And then the Bills. The Bills are
Yep.
better than the Bengals, or not the Bengals. Jesus, the
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
The
Yeah.
Chiefs. They're better than
The
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. I just think that the Bills are not talked about enough, and I think that they probably, I wouldn't say easily win this game, but I think they'll win it comfortably.
Yeah, like 10 points
Uh,
or so.
yeah, I think they kick a field goal late or something to go up like 10. And then I got the 49ers beating the Rams. Not that the Ram or the 49ers got like a bad taste in their mouth from losing week 18. But uh, Shanahan always has McVay's number. That unless that one time in the NFC title game, or else normally it goes that way. I just don't think the Rams have enough talent.
Well, they would have had those
Um,
number if Jaquiski Tart had some
yep,
hands.
yeah. And then I got the Cowboys beating the Eagles. What a great game that would be.
That
But
would,
I that'd be hilarious. I think the Cowboys would fucking kill them though.
I think so too.
So, but yeah, no, I think it's kind of chalk after the in the divisional round for me.
Yep. Yeah,
All right.
mine is I got both the one seeds moving to the Super Bowl and the championship. Like I think that out of the two games, the Cowboys 49ers would be a better game. Because I think the 49ers are a little bit more like the gap between the two is less. I think the talent gap. Like I'm not saying that the Bills are like untalented at all, but I'm just like the way that they had to fight their way back, like to take the division instead of just winning it straight outright from the start, just makes me think that the Cowboys and the 49ers are a little bit closer. But yeah, Ravens, Niners, Super Bowl, just like the logo predicted.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm completely opposite. I think the Cowboys aren't getting enough credit. It's all 49ers, 49ers, 49ers. I know that they killed them and but that it's the playoffs. It's way
Yep.
different. My
Respect that.
Cowboys, I like my Cowboys in that game. And then the Bills, I still don't trust Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. I trust Josh Allen in the playoffs. I think they get it done in that game. And I think that it's gonna be Bills Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
That's not like I said, can't don't I respect it. I respect it. I I just think that the Ravens defense, like their offense is getting a lot of credit, but like their defense is like top tier also. Like Kyle Hamilton is having a phenomenal season.
Yeah, first team all pro.
First team all pro. Like you got Roquan Smith, like and Patrick Queen as like your corner or not your cornerbacks, your linebackers. Like it's
Yeah, no,
hard to
I'm not
almost.
saying that they're bad. I just
Yeah,
don't trust Lamar.
yeah, I get that.
I think he's good. I just don't trust him in the playoffs. He's got one playoff win. That's it.
That's true. And, oh yeah, because didn't they lose to the Chargers when Joe Flacco got hurt? Is that year?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And then the only one that they won was against the Titans when they won on the road, and then they lost the next week. It's the
When they
Bills.
stomped on the logo, was that what it is? Am I
I
remembering?
think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then the Titans repaid the favor the next year.
Yep. All right, Brandon, who's your Super Bowl winner?
Super Bowl. I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens. But honestly, like, I mean, that's what you hope for. Is you always hope for a close game, as it should be. It should always be a one possession game in the Super Bowl. If it's not, then that's kind of a bad Super Bowl. But yeah,
Yeah.
Ravens taking down the 49ers. Brock Purdy has looked good. He's looked great. But I don't know, like, what. I mean, he looked good in the playoffs last year. So I don't know. This is all just kind of a gut feeling going through it. And I'm just kind of like, we'll pick the other purple team to win.
Yeah. This Super Bowl is gonna be tough. I mean, got my Cowboys, got my boy Josh Allen and the Bills. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Josh Allen and
Yeah,
the
I was
Bills.
figured.
My boy Josh Allen and the Bills. They're gonna get it done. This may be biased, but I don't care. It's all biased. My 100% was biased. I don't know if either of these teams are going to win the Super Bowl, but this is biased. Definitely not logical at all, probably.
Well, I mean, it's not
But
like you're saying like, oh, 2 7 seeds are making it. Like they're both two
no,
seeds, so like it's not out of the realm of possibility by any means. So like, it's not like you can really like shit on it all at all or anything like that. So it's
no.
respectable.
But I want the Bills to win so bad. So I just want I want Josh Allen to win because he's got shit on all year. He should be the MVP. I don't give a fuck about his turnovers. Fucking people. So Josh Allen advanced stats are like better than almost every fucking quarterback out there. He's got the most touchdowns by fucking far, but yet he has turnovers. So does fucking Patrick Mahomes. I don't give a fuck if he ain't got no receivers. Stephon Diggs has sucked dick all year, and Josh Allen is still putting up fucking numbies. He's fucking insane. Put respect on my boy's name. I'm talking to you, Noah Sumner. You fucking bitch. Josh Allen is top 5. And it's not even a fucking debate. Not even a debate. I don't give a fuck what people say. It's not. It's not even fucking close. But
All
yeah,
right.
that's my fucking Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It's This is the year where I feel like yeah, like I mentioned that you got the S tier with the 49ers and the Ravens, but it still feels like they're kind of down to earth at points. It's not like someone's
Everyone, everyone is
yeah, no one's like a super juggernaut or anything like that. So it's gonna hopefully
exactly.
gonna be one of the best playoffs in years. But who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
We will
All
see.
right, let's do some picks, Brandon.
Let's do some booking with beef.
Once again, I have honors,
Yeah.
and I am just gonna start off. I'm gonna go with my dog, Rams +3 in the bank.
Straight cash, homie. Tell them to bring me my money.
Easy fucking pick. Not easy, but I just think the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah. So like +3 is an easy pick.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, yeah, if you think they're gonna win, you gotta take it
exactly.
with the dog. Yeah.
I
But
was gonna pick a dog that I think was gonna win, and I think the Rams are gonna win.
yeah,
So that's
no.
why I was like, gotta pick the Rams.
I think I'm going to go with yeah, Bills -10 in the bank.
Straight cash, homie. Tell them to bring me my money.
Um
Okay.
yeah, we both said that they're just gonna kind of mollywop the Steelers. So I
I hope
think,
they do. I have a feeling they might not though. It's kind of why I was like, I don't know if I like that, which I didn't. It wasn't my pick. So,
yeah, that's
um,
fair.
my next pick is the Rams Lions over 51.5 shootout.
I think we're gonna go with Philly Tampa Bay under 44 because that's either gonna be a high ass scoring game or it's just gonna be punts, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for, I guess. So have Winfield show out again as he has been doing all season.
Pro Bowl snub.
Pro Bowl snub.
Do you see Buda Baker has like no stats? Like his stats are zero outside of tackles, and he
That,
somehow got a Pro Bowl nod. It's
that's
hilarious.
that's pretty funny.
I'm gonna go Miami, Kansas City under 44. It seems so high for how cold it's gonna be.
I'm just yeah, like I like that pick. But I'm just kind of imagining that it's gonna be like super or like there's just gonna be like a slant or something that goes to the house and just messes
Yeah, I mean
everything up.
probably, but I just that game sounds. It just does not sound like it's gonna be. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a good game at all.
Yeah. So you took the Rams. I guess I'm gonna go Bucks +3 then versus the Eagles.
And then my final pick, I go Browns -2.5.
That was my other favorite in case you went with that right away.
I was gonna go with the Bills if you didn't if you took the Browns. So
Oh, thinking like all right. Then for my over, I think we're gonna go Cleveland at Houston 44.5. Like I
that
know
seems I that line is so low, but I also just I don't know why it is.
just the way like that they played earlier in the year, like they hit the over in this. So I
Fucking
imagine
easily.
with Stroud back in, they gotta hit it, right? Like
You would think that's I mean it
that's the
was so
tough
low
part.
it scared me. That's why I was like, I don't know if I want to take it.
Yeah.
That's why I got scared. I got scared of a shitty line. What I feel is a shitty line. I feel like it should be like 47.5 or something.
I don't know. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I took that game. Why do I feel like I took that game? That over under. Never mind, I didn't. Oh wait, no, I took the Browns in the bank in that game. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
They were somehow only 2.5 favorites without CJ Stroud. So I was like, that's easy money. Easy pickings. George Easy Pickens.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be one interesting playoff.
Yeah, hopefully it's good. I hope it is.
I hope
We'll
so
see.
too. Who knows though?
It really could just disappoint the fuck out of us though.
Well, that's what happens every year, so we should be used to it at this point.
Thanks. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us here at Certified Beef. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you later.